What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of I Hate the Homies podcast, episode number 119. In the studio, Rock TC is who I be.
It's your boy Griff, man, a.k.a. Mr. Go Blue, a.k.a. Raider Nation, a.k.a. Jason the Jet Terry, and I hate the homies.
And it's your boy Super Dave. We're in the studio together. Look at the love, man. We're starting on StreamYard. I can see actually Griff right now.
I can see you.
I can see you.
I can see you now.
Yeah. I've gotten taller, haven't I?
No.
I feel like it.
No,
Thank
sir.
you.
No, sir.
I high-fived him and I missed. Because I was thinking about the old Super Dave.
And it's your boy Super Dave, but guess what, y'all?
We don't care.
But we do care about college football. We do care about the NFL. We do care a little bit about the Tyson-Jake Paul fight.
Oh, God,
Man, I'm so mad at Netflix.
They got that bag, though. They got that
did.
bag, man. And we're going to talk about Mike Tyson being offered some money to show his booty again on a porn site.
Wow.
Let's get it popping,
It's so
man.
ridiculous.
We ain't going to waste no time. We finna get into it. Episode number 119 starts right now.
You done messed up, Aaron.
Yeah, huh? I've been geeking for this broadcast. Got me in my bag, cause all they do is talk a lot of trash. Wait until I see them face to face off of this podcast. What you gotta say now? Check the facts, don't have the wrong stat. Rock T, he a genius as a sport, make Ricky smile, boy. Super Davey Holly come up short on like it's Cowboys. Always controversial, grip call out plays, no rehearsal. Got me talking all in circles. I hate the homies. And Grip be laughing like it's funny. But they never bet no money. They my mans, but they throw me. I hate the homies.
All right, so we starting with what? College football?
Let's start with the Tyson fight.
Tyson? Start with
Yeah,
Mike
hold
Tyson.
up
Let's
right
get into
there.
it.
Let's go on.
I watched it from 8 p.m. Eastern exactly when they opened till it was all the way over. I was good. I had no problems. I watched the comedian and the YouTuber dude.
Well, you had no
fight.
problems from the beginning to the end?
No, I had no. I'm gonna tell you when my problem started. I watched the first fight.
Okay.
I watched Cedric the Entertainer looking like he was.
What was that, man?
Man, Ceddy Bear.
Did you see Evander? What was going on with Evander?
First, well, Evander couldn't hear. Well, here's what's funny. Evander couldn't hear.
Right.
His ears bit off, so that ain't. I ain't gonna lie. Every time I see Evander, I be like, "What up, champ?" But I go straight to that Doberman Pinscher dog. That Doberman Pinscher Joe dog.
And then Lennox Lewis was trying to throw questions his
And
way.
he was going like this. What they asked him, and he was going, and then Evander was going, huh? And he was getting close going, no. What they asking is, man.
And then when he started talking, he was like, "So what do you think, Evander?" He's like, "How do you think this fight gonna happen?" He was like, "Well, and if he can, I said, dude, you ain't completing no sentences."
Evander
In the head so much, man.
Evander is a sandwich away from being a barrel monkey. You remember the barrel monkey game?
Yeah,
You had to
man.
connect the tail. So I was fine for Evander and Lennox. I watched the YouTuber fight the Indian dude. Then I watched maybe it was Baramos or somebody with pink shorts. He won. He went the whole distance. I watched that fight. It was fine. And when the girls then it starts sticking.
Yeah, them girls was throwing hands.
The way I called Xfinity and
dog.
cussed Xfinity out, and them people, I owe them an apology.
Yeah.
Because when I watched it off my watch, so I'm watching it on my iPad, my television, my phone. I take my phone off of Wi-Fi. Now I'm watching the women fight. Them girls fighting was the best fight.
Best fight of the
Yeah,
night.
that was the best
That girl
fight.
got robbed again. How you got 170 more hits landed and still lose? I don't know why they don't like this Puerto Rican chick, but that fight they was standing toe to toe. After her eye got bust open, she got even more.
Yeah.
Oh my
They should
God.
have stopped the fight because that was a bad gash.
Well, you remember in the corner, her boy was like, "Oh my God, look
Yeah.
at that man!"
Yeah, he was
and
like-
then he was like, "All right, let her go." Yeah, and then when Mike, so it was, it buffered so bad that I just ultimately watched it on my phone. Eventually, it came on my TV, but I didn't even want to look up no more. I just watched it, and I thought Tyson came out strong the first two, and then it was.
No, the first round, he came out strong. And then Father Time jumped on his back. Obviously, he got a bad knee. He didn't want to use it as no excuse.
Why was he biting his glove like it was a honey
but he's
bun?
always hitting his glove.
No, but not that much.
Not that much, but he's always
Well, we also ain't really seen him. Yeah, you're right.
This one I knew because I think we all picked Tyson, right?
Yeah.
For this fight.
I think we were all hoping Tyson
wins.
Because we said he would have to get him out early.
I don't know anything about Jake Paul.
Yeah.
I watched him fight a whole bunch of people, and he was knocking folk out.
But he ain't beat a real boxer yet, right?
He beat a couple boxers, but
MMA/boxers.
Yeah.
He beat some pretty good fighters.
He beat some people that had some records.
Okay.
That's what I always...
man. And this is kind of why I have a new respect for Jake Paul. Because he respected Mike Tyson. He could have destroyed that version of Mike Tyson if he wanted to. But even Jake realized that, okay, this Mike ain't all the way here right now.
Exactly.
And I'm not going to hurt my idol. So he was just doing just enough
to get
through the fight.
I love how they gave everybody the whole 8 rounds. And nobody wanted it. It was 72,000 people packed in Dallas Cowboys Stadium.
Okay, bro. You know what's been going around the internet about this thing being set up. You don't think it was set up?
What you mean?
I mean, it was set up from the beginning. No, Mike Tyson whispered he whispered in Mike's ear after
you saw that.
Yeah, the dude
almost
who
like
was narrating
WWE.
It was good. Yeah,
it was good, like WWE.
You ain't see it?
No, what
so is whoever this narrator is on IG right now and all these other things with the same voice, he was saying how right here you can see, because remember Mike tagged Jake Paul.
He got him, but he had a chance
and then Jake Paul wrapped him up real quick, said something in his ear, and Mike Tyson hit him on his shoulder like, I got you. And they said that Jake Paul was like, easy, big fella.
It was never the same fight. It was like you said, he came out at the beginning, swinging and punching.
Yeah.
Because all it was about was $20 million for Tyson, and you knew what he
was getting
Jake
40.
Paul.
But then it was also his production. He was getting $40 million for the fight. We're not counting his. He rented out the MVP Promotions is him.
Yeah.
So he rented out the Cowboy Stadium. He did the deal with Netflix. Then his juice Celsius. His soda or whatever it was, that was a sponsor. I
don't know if I believe that, because Mike was off balance all night.
Well, Mike didn't show.
Well, we ain't saying that it was fixed. I think it was fixed from him knowing that Mike Tyson wasn't going to be. I mean, I don't know.
It was fixed when you saw this. When I knew the fight was over, when he walked into the ring, he's walking down the aisle. Walking in the ring and he had that knee brace on.
Yeah,
that's when he looked old.
What is Mike about to be? What is he, a quarterback?
Because we never saw that doing any other times he did the like.
We done seen all these. I watched all 3 of the Netflix ones, and then even before, they had a special on Netflix about the fight for 3 episodes. Mike, I said, okay, this Mike is a problem. I like how his mind was. I like where his headset was. This dude came out.
He looked old.
He ran out of gas after round 1.5. You know what I'm saying? That's why Jake could have destroyed Mike, man. That's why I don't know if I believe that, because the way I'm just going off the way Mike looked throughout the entire fight.
Well, you watched the whole fight?
The whole fight.
You watched the whole from 8 p.m.?
Everything.
Oh, yeah,
I'm with you, man. I was watching everything.
I didn't watch the whole thing.
And here's what's funny. He 58, fought 8 rounds. Everybody I know younger than me couldn't stay woke. My wife went to sleep.
That's what happened to me. I fell asleep. I fell asleep.
Well, Evander, speaking of Evander, he's already put it on social media that he wants the trilogy.
No, I don't want to see it.
Evander Holyfield need to sit down somewhere, and nobody want to fight him because I said, I was at Hartsfield. I said, "What's up, champ?" He was looking around. I touched him. I said, "What's up, champ?" And he looked at me. I said, "Champ, it's Griff." He was like, "Oh, champ, yeah, he gone. He been gone for a minute.
He looked good.
No, he looked amazing
until he started talking.
But the mind is gone because all the hits you take as a boxer, it's going to eventually catch up with you.
Man, no, he's going to slowly morph into what Muhammad Ali.
I think the worst part about the fight is, and this goes back to he's won more. He's won more games or matches right now than the Cowboys have won games in that stadium. Jake Paul. He's 1-0. Yes, Cowboys ain't won a game, not this season at all.
Hey,
at
Cooper
home.
Rush getting his numbers. Cooper out here throwing for 350. He doing his part.
No.
Hey, man.
We'll get to football. I just want to throw that out. The boxing thing, I can't stand WWE. I mean, I love WWE, but I can't stand boxing now because that's what it's turning into. It's a joke.
Jake Paul is so now it's real boxers, and not the. I don't like how they just casually say real boxers because Jake Paul is a real boxer. If you go in there and you knock people, he has a lot of footage of him knocking people out. Absolutely,
you know what he's doing.
He can all the way box, but I know it's boxers who don't have the YouTube savvy and all that other who just want to box. That's like, I'll take him out right now. And that's why he's not fighting you.
Right.
He's fighting people that's going to bring in the numbers. They broke Netflix. They broke Netflix so
60
bad.
Million, 60 million people.
Yeah, 70, 80 million people watched it, but broke Netflix so bad that now Beyonce is doing a halftime for the Christmas NFL games on Netflix.
Yes, sir.
What a corinky-dink.
Come on, man. Everybody got to get that bag. It's smart. That's going to start a tradition of big-time celebrities performing on Christmas Day. Because those Christmas Day games are big. They're not Super Bowl, but they still big.
Yeah, they real big.
Absolutely.
Because it's really now it's 2 weeks left. That normally was the last week of the season before that first January 2nd, January 3rd game or whatever.
Right. But can we talk real fast before we get into football about Mike Tyson being offered $250,000 to show his butt for a porn site?
I hated that interview because I was looking at that interview and they was like, "Well, Mike, what you gonna do?" I'm gonna destroy you. I'm gonna say, "Okay." He turned around.
So
the cameraman
was out.
The cameraman
forgot to scroll up.
Yeah.
I feel like the cameraman was like, "I'm about to show y'all what I've been looking at for the last 4 minutes."
That joker walked off and he just saw booty cheeks. I'm like, "Yo, Mike, go put some drawers on, man."
Oh my God, this is so much comedy.
They gonna give him $250,000 to do what?
$250,000 to be on camera for 1 hour just showing his butt.
I'll do it. I show my ass.
$250,000 for an hour, $250,000.
Yeah.
And this is now. I said, what if now that ain't with no human being touching you or nothing? It's because people got fetishes.
Hey.
People gonna look at that for 60 minutes, like, ooh.
And I ain't got to show my face, just showing my ass.
I'm
right?
sure they gonna show.
They got to show his face to make sure so you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, like when they show people feet, like people into, like we
It's
know Michael
fetishes.
Parsons.
Yeah, big
Michael
Bigfoot
Parsons.
fetish world out there.
No, it's a fetish
It's a
world out
fetish
here.
world.
Some
Exactly.
people like it's something on you that somebody like right now.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a fart fetish.
A what?
Fart fetish.
Yeah, there is a fart fetish.
Yes.
People
Well-
actually fart in a jar.
See how Griff don't know this? I wonder. Let me look. What camera should I look at right now? See how these two obviously been in prison.
Man, it's so
ain't been in
crazy
prison,
about
no.
that. There's some weird
No.
ones out there, dog.
No, it's crazy
People
one.
are crazy, but people, they actually want, and they want women to fart in a jar. A woman's made so much money doing this.
First of all, women don't fart, so if you can catch one, send me a glass.
But look who knows all the details about that part.
Everything. It's a mason jar that holds approximately 10 ounces and with a gold top.
I just get amazed how it
Come here,
stays
Boo.
in there.
Come here, Boo.
It stays
Boo, come here.
So how they take it off and smell it, dog? What they be doing?
You know how soda got, it be real carbonated. You
That's how
take
you know
that thing up.
that's how you know you got a fresh one. You got a fresh one if you hear that. I mean,
I know my mom was my Deb here in Dallas. She worked at the Department of Corrections at San Quentin. And she would say that these dudes would write they women or the girls that liked them and was obsessed with them, and they would say, "Wear your drawers for a month," because they wanted
without
that
washing
smell.
them?
Without,
Oh,
they wanted that.
That's nasty.
there are people that like that.
It's a fetish.
Yeah, it's a
I mean,
fetish.
when you in jail, you want anything on the outside. But I can think of 1,000 things I want instead of farts in jars and worn drawers.
Taking a dump on
I'm
you.
trying to think what's my fetish. What's y'all fetish? I know you got one.
I like my wife's feet. I got a foot fetish for my wife. My wife's feet.
Do you?
She's very
I'm
exactly.
trying to think. What do I got a fetish?
Go ahead, Super Dave.
You know what he want to do? Put his foot on his right neck. That's his fetish, to see you in pain and stressed out.
Well, the wife that we think he has, he got his mason jar.
Right. We're gonna go to Dave's house and check. So where is the cups? And you open the cabinet.
I go, no, don't touch that.
No.
Don't touch that.
No.
That's
Now we
fresh.
mad. What you mad for?
They got 100 mason jars all lined up on the wall.
With tape on them with no names. Them the new ones. Them the ones he mail out.
I know. I'm into the feet thing.
I'm not a foot.
Not like Rex Ryan and
Eddie Murphy and
yeah, I'm not into
Boomerang.
it like that. But I like to have my wife to have pretty feet.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm thinking hard, dog. I like females, so I'm not very particular. I like my wife is short.
That means you got a dark side that you just don't want to share.
Yeah, you don't want to share it. That's it. It's dark.
Don't.
Look the way he looked. That's the way he looked. He like Mike Tyson thinking about it.
I'm about to get up right now. I ain't got no pants on.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, welcome to the dark side.
Say, man.
Y'all stupid. Can we talk about football?
Let's get it, man. Let's get into college football because it's going to get real interesting, doggone it. We're going to talk about that next. All right, so as Super Dave always like to do, you want to start with my magnificent predictions that I always predict accurate?
Like
Buff
what?
Nation, baby. Colorado wins again. DJ Prime Teasy, my knees. That's right. I put DJ in front of him because he out there mixing it up on the football field the way he knows how. Man, 8-2. They for real. I know what you're going to say, Super Dave. They ain't play nobody.
Okay,
they ain't play nobody. But guess what?
You won't let me say
They beat whoever's in front of them. They know who's on the schedule. Go beat them. And that's what they doing. Utah could have been that game, but they demolished Utah.
Utah was on
with a freshman quarterback.
They was on a fourth quarterback.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But they ain't been
That's
sweet
why they
since.
demolished them, and they did what they were supposed to do.
And that's fine. I'm not taking anything away from what they do on the field. I'm gonna give you this much. And my wife, she gonna go crazy because she said I never give them credit. But the two teams, why you
I'm
looking
trying
at
to
me
hear
like-
it too. Let's hear the
the
credit.
two teams that probably the most exciting in college football. They're not great like all around.
Colorado, SMU.
No, Colorado, Miami. Miami will give you a thrilling game
Yeah.
Until the end.
until the end. But you're watching for all 4 quarters because you don't know what to expect.
Have you watched SMU play yet this year?
I watched them.
Now I like SMU.
Like,
Yeah.
you
Boys is
watched
out
them
there.
play.
No,
Like,
Yes,
hold
I
on.
have.
Defense,
Yes,
that
I have.
defense is, I ain't know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I ain't know.
Bro.
But see, okay, this is what makes me mad. Everybody's going crazy over Deion. Whatever you want to do
As they should.
with the bogus record out there, that's fine.
I mean,
real
that
record.
man 8-2,
Real record.
dog. Let's not downplay it.
This is when you
let me
lose
see
your
this.
credibility,
I'm
dog.
Let me
looking
see
at it
this.
right now. What you?
They got the 43rd schedule.
It don't matter, bro.
Strength of schedule
Beat who's
in
in front
college
of you.
football. That's fine.
Beat who's in front of you.
That plays a part because remember 4 weeks ago when you said Texas was the best team, and we found out when they played Georgia, they got their ass kicked up and down
Didn't
that
y'all
field.
say that
Where's Texas
BYU was
at?
going to win out? Didn't y'all say Iowa State
And
was going to
BYU
win
still
out?
can win out.
They just lost.
Yeah, but they still ahead of Colorado.
Man, please. If you've got BYU or Colorado, who you think they going to put in the doggone college football playoff?
Well, you get
Everybody
no,
want to see
no.
prime time.
No.
Come
No.
on, man.
BYU is 14th today. Now tonight, everything
It was
changes
Colorado,
because
number 17, right?
16.
16.
They was
Kansas State
16.
lost.
Yeah, a lot
Come
of
on,
people
man.
lost, but remember they real hard on the close game. So if you number one, remember Oregon barely won. Like they thought Oregon was going to lose. Indiana, Ohio State play this week, so that's two teams in the top 5 or 6 the top 5 that somebody got to lose.
Let me tell you something, bro. When y'all going to listen to me?
If
If you got a bunch of teams on the bubble, including Colorado, and only one spot is available to get into the college football playoff, and they got to flip a coin, they ain't going to flip that coin. They're going to put Colorado in because everybody wants to see Deion Sanders.
But I thought,
in
what
the
about the
playoffs.
championships?
Thank you. So if Colorado
lose-
plays BYU in the Big 12 championship
could
game,
happen.
which all the teams in the Big 12 are trash. They are garbage. I'm looking at the strength of schedule for all of them. It's terrible. Only one team's going to go in from the Big 12.
the Big 12,
that
absolutely.
can be the only factor.
That's the
that can be
only one
thing.
time. I don't care about the hype.
If they lose to BYU, they're not going.
That's not.
No,
Thank
you're
you.
right. They got to win out. We already know that. They got to win
Okay.
out. They can't lose no more.
No, but you keep saying about what Colorado
Picking
brings to the
BYU
table.
over-
Yeah. No, at the end they got to play out.
BYU's not going to beat Colorado, though. I'm just saying. You're making a point, but they're not going to.
Have you watched BYU play?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I watched them play
Have
too.
you watched
Colorado ain't
Arizona State
losing.
play? It ain't just.
Man, Colorado
Arizona
clicking
State?
on all cylinders right now, bro. They finally got the chemistry that they've been needing on both sides of the ball. If they stay healthy, they are not losing
I did this
until they get to the playoffs.
They next 2 games, you ain't even got to look it up. I already know what you're going to do. They playing people that's 3-7.
Come on, dog.
No, Kansas is the one you better watch out for.
Kansas
And
is
that's
a
what all
sneaker.
in
commentators
Kansas.
are saying.
Because
Yeah,
Kansas just
okay.
beat who? BYU? Who the
They
Kansas
beat
beat?
BYU.
Yes.
And that's a danger. And they didn't play in Kansas. They played.
And BYU fell 7.
That's a dangerous game, but Colorado's better than BYU. I keep telling y'all that.
You don't know that. They unplayed.
Man, come on. Watch
Who leads right now in the Big 12? Which I don't really care about because it doesn't matter.
Let me tell
None
you
of the
something.
teams in the Big 12 are good to me.
Can you just admit that Colorado's a pretty good team this year?
No, they're not.
Colorado is a
They're
pretty
average
good team
next-
this year. That's not true. They 8-2. They 16th right now. I'm a Michigan fan. We're not ranked. Washington State is ranked. Illinois, well, you know who ain't on here? Oklahoma. And they ain't been on here for a long
What did I say?
time.
No, but what did I tell you at the beginning of the season?
You said they only got one side.
And they have no quarterback, right?
Right. And
what's happened with y'all in Michigan?
No quarterback.
Okay.
No
when
quarterback.
you look at college football now, really the three best quarterbacks in that top 20 right now. Shador, Cam Ward, and Dylan Gabriel.
Is he the Oregon?
From Oregon.
Yes.
Those are the 3 guys right now.
And it's crazy because here go Ohio State is number 2,
but we
don't know who their quarterback is.
Exactly. You got him from Kansas State last year.
Well, all I know is I was in Indiana last week.
Yeah.
You was there Friday night.
Yes, sir.
And I was there Saturday, so let me stop for a second. Friday night, Harvard played their first game of the season. It was at Indiana. I actually went to the second game. I went to the stadium. I saw Isaiah Thomas outside, the statue that they had. Well, Indiana only get respect from the Big Ten because of basketball. They've never been a college team. They literally were 10-62 against Michigan, and probably that against Ohio State and everybody else. So they never been a football team, but nobody ever been mean because they, you can get your feelings hurt with the basketball on the men or women's side. So I'm at the Indiana game, Dave. I'm sitting there. Everybody's grown that's at the game. That's our age, and they're like, "Man, I went here in the 60s, I ain't go to no game." So we just happy to have them. Michigan, this ain't the game nobody come to. Don't nobody want to see somebody get 72-3, you know what I'm saying? So they was very, very happy and friendly. I appreciated the fans in Bloomington, but the dude behind me, he say, "I went to the girl game yesterday, and it was crazy." I said, "Oh, my homeboy daughter played for Harvard." He said, "What's her name?" I said, Harmoni Turner. He said, "Heard that name a bunch of times." Your daughter showed out against Indiana, dog.
Yeah, they was ranked number 25 in the country.
She had 41 in that game.
No, not at that game. That's a whole nother game.
Yeah.
She just broke Harvard's record having 41.
Yeah, dog. She went out and chopped down the 25th ranked team in the country in Indiana.
Yeah.
And she played her butt off, man. Then she came back and dropped another 41 piece against Boston College. So,
but then got 38
and then 38 after that. But she went viral on social media, man,
because they said, what they say, is the exact phrase. I don't want to say it wrong.
Power 5 killer on the loose.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, because listen, man, this is a senior
season. But when they
season.
said, when did you know you was going?
I saw that.
She said, when I woke up.
When I woke up.
And she was
and she gave that look.
And she a whole meme now.
And that's a whole meme.
I'm happy for you, man. Congratulations.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Definitely.
I've been watching, and then the WNBA, the draft thing came out. I was like,
Dallas
we
Wings.
really going to see Rock's daughter get drafted in the WNBA?
Hey,
not this season, but I'm just saying, this is going to be crazy because he the one that got us watching it, and now we going to be rooting for your daughter.
I appreciate you, dog.
She's sweet, dog.
She comes out this year,
man.
right?
Yeah, she came out. It's her senior year, bro.
Yeah, congratulations, man. I was very. It gave me chills to hear a random white dude at a football game say, "Man, it was a girl from Harvard was murdering these Indiana chicks."
Giving them business.
Yeah, that's good, dog.
We good, man. So y'all can go check her highlights out on my social media at Rock T Holla, or you can follow I Hate the Homies as well.
I'm reposting a lot of her stuff this year. So let's go back to Indiana. So Indiana goes to Ohio State.
Yes, sir.
Now Ohio State is same record probably, like I was just saying, like they done beat Indiana so many times that who knows. But I watched them boys. Number one. Their linemen are huge, like ridiculously huge. I kept telling my wife and Roz, I said, look at the ref standing next to the lineman. That's how big they are. That's a grown man. The ref ain't no little dude like that.
Sir.
So the lineman is huge. The quarterback is locked in. Their defense is special. And I haven't watched Ohio State play this year. I'm never going to watch them. Let me tell you something. I got 1 million things to do if Ohio State is playing. I just watched the Michigan game. We would love for Indiana to do the same thing they did to us against Ohio State so then they could come so we can go to Columbus and peel out a win.
But you know that's not going to happen.
No, it's not.
You look at Indiana's schedule. Where's the quality win?
I think they can beat them.
Where's the quality win? That's all I'm asking you.
This week against Ohio State. I think they can beat
I
them.
mean, they haven't played out. I said before that, what's the quality win?
Don't matter. They beat who. The same
Oh,
thing with
my
Colorado.
God. Y'all keep going to that. It does matter. Eventually, it does matter. You get exposed.
So you saying who's the quality win? They the only dog you can go through.
They haven't played anybody.
They haven't
They played Michigan without a quarterback.
Yeah,
and the game was still close.
We don't count.
Was it close?
The game, it was the closest they
Okay,
ever
then.
played.
That's what I mean, quality
the whole
win.
season.
Okay, then.
Yeah. So if I'm
does
Ohio
matter.
State, I say look at the Michigan tape, and then we know what to do because they was just
Who got the better
kept.
players? Ohio State or Indiana?
We're going to find out.
Ohio State.
I think Indiana can beat them boys.
I would love for Indiana.
I know
to
what
beat
you
them
love,
boys.
but be real. Be realistic.
I don't know, dog. I watched them. They good, dog.
This game
I ain't
won't-
watched Ohio State.
This game won't be close.
And Ohio State is 9-1,
Get out
so
of
they
here.
can lose.
Now you
They win by
now
double digits.
Now you really going, this game ain't going to be close.
You don't know. You can't give me the quality win. What's the quality win for
I'm
Indiana?
telling you, I'm giving you.
Okay.
I'm giving you straight facts. Indiana
10-0.
is good enough to beat Ohio State, and I
They're
think they're
not
going to
because
get
they
them.
haven't played anybody.
It doesn't
You thought the
matter.
same thing
You
about
can keep
Wait a minute,
Texas,
number one, Ohio State ain't played nobody
You can keep-
either. They
you can-
played Bowling Green and Western Kentucky,
and they lost to Oregon. Yes, I'm not
Oregon
putting them
You
on
can
the
keep
pedestal.
Oh, okay, I was
on
about to
on
say.
that old school theory, man. I'm telling
not
you,
an old school
the
theory.
playing
It's-
field is
It's a
leveling
little
out.
old school.
It is not
It's a
leveling
little
out.
old
Yes, it
school,
is.
No,
And you, for you
you
to
don't want
say
to sit up
that,
here. Well, you don't want to sit up here and say
Man, you
Texas.
crazy, bro.
You sit up here and said Texas
sit up here
was the
talking
best
about-
team. Are you gonna let me finish?
No,
You sit up
because
here.
you
No,
nonsense.
don't no.
You
You
nonsense.
said
You
Texas
said
was
it
the
ain't gonna
best
fit.
team.
It
You
ain't-
said
it
Texas was the
ain't
best
leveling
team.
out.
And what
It
happened 2 weeks
is.
ago when Texas got their ass drug up and down the field by
How can you sit
Georgia?
up here and say it's not
And
leveling
they
out?
played
We're talking about
nobody.
Indiana.
They
We're
ain't
talking
played
about
nobody.
SMU. We're talking about
The
Colorado.
bottom
I
line
ain't talking about
is
Colorado.
the same way
Colorado is an
Alabama,
average
the
team.
same way Alabama learned you could lose
Go sit down.
casually.
You don't like listening.
These
Hell,
boys
you want
is
to talk
10-0.
shit.
I
Hear
don't
yourself.
listen to foolishness.
I don't
boy.
listen to your dumb ass. You make a dumb ass
Here.
statement.
Don't get mad in real
Damn.
life. Oh, I ain't seen you mad in real life. Look at
Because
his chest. Look at
Because
his
it
chest.
pissing me off,
Cameraman,
man. He
look
know,
at
It don't matter if
he
you
know what
camera
pissed me off
zoom
about
in on the
Colorado.
chest.
My daddy always say, "No, argue
I
for
don't,
the
I don't,
fools."
I
So I'm
don't
done.
care about that. He don't want to make appeal. He don't want to tell him the quality win. That does matter.
Here's what Indiana Hoosiers feel about them not having quality wins. They just gave their coach a 10-year
They give him a big contract, and that's fine.
$8 million a year.
And he shouldn't go nowhere. You know why?
He ain't going nowhere. They
You know
just
why?
made sure.
Because you know why? He's in the Big Ten. He's already in the big conference.
Yeah.
There's nowhere else to go unless he go to the
unless
SEC.
he go to SEC,
That's
and then
it.
he could lose
At
quick.
the end of the day, this little guy over here just hates being wrong. Just say when you're wrong. It's
Oh, we
okay.
know.
No, I'm
Just
not
say,
wrong.
my bad. I missed call.
How am I wrong about Colorado?
Because you
Yeah,
said they
yeah.
wouldn't even be over 500.
Well,
Let's start there.
Well, if you're going to do that, then I can say what you said about Aaron Rodgers and the Jets.
I told you I was wrong about Aaron Rodgers.
And I'm still
I was
not
the first
wrong.
one to say.
And I'm
Man,
still
I'm
not
the one
wrong.
riding
And I'm
for
still
Aaron. He
not
make
wrong.
me look
I
bad.
told you they get a bowl game. That's fine. But they're not going anywhere
He don't
else.
want to admit when he's wrong. You got too much.
They're going to
ego.
get a bowl game. That's it.
So
I don't
that's-
care about the
don't like
bowl
that
game.
big way. He's wrong.
What are they going to do after that? Nothing. Because he pissing me off. Move on to something else. Move on to something else because I don't hear the clown talk.
Ain't worried about you getting
SMU
pissed
goes
off.
to
I'm getting
Virginia.
this clown.
Worried about that. Go
Born
ahead.
a Baylor circus ass.
SMU
Damn.
goes to Virginia. Look, now he mad in real life.
Ain't nobody worried about this little
Just keep
school
going
here.
because I don't want to keep talking this college
You
football
said
in here.
Arizona State about 12 minutes ago. You was like, look at Arizona State. Well, number 6 BYU goes to Arizona State.
And that's a
That's
big
going to be a
game.
game to watch.
Yes, that's a big game.
Colorado and Kansas. That's going to be a game to
and
watch.
if Colorado loses to Kansas, all this talk we're talking about Colorado
It
doesn't
don't
matter.
matter no
They're
more.
out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it don't
All right.
matter
They're
no
out.
more. But you gotta love that Army's still 9-0. You gotta love. I mean,
What they ranked right now?
they failed too, so maybe 20. Let me look.
Army is
They'll get into the bowl game.
18.
Even if they
18.
win out, they ain't gonna get into the playoffs.
No.
And they're doing stuff
What
without.
happened to Navy? I thought Navy was
They
got
lost. Remember they
undefeated,
lost
too.
that game. I forgot who
But they still should only be
Army
Yeah,
beat
but-
them, right?
9-1 or
Yeah, but they lost it. Well, they're not going to give them the credibility, just like they with the Big 12.
Oh.
You got to have quality wins.
Well, their last game of the season is
Army and Navy. We'll see what happens between those two teams.
Yeah.
But one of them going to get pushed out.
Of course.
Okay. That's all I'm saying. Let me see what Navy is. Because they lost to somebody. Oh, they lost to Notre Dame. Remember that?
Wasn't yes.
And it was a blowout.
Yes.
It wasn't even close. That's the key.
Who gonna win? Who is y'all's top 3 in the Heisman right now?
Cam, Boise State running back. And
Shadir?
And Travis.
What about yours?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Top 3.
But
Cam
what order?
first?
I got Cam first. The numbers don't lie. Now everybody want to give it to Travis because he's playing and I had this argument.
He fell under. They won't give it to
won't.
Travis
Yeah,
before they give it to that boy from
But
Boise State.
I ain't talking about us. I'm talking about what ESPN and other people are saying because how they go Google eyes over Colorado.
Right.
They're saying because he goes 135 snaps that he should win it. He's the best athlete. But we're gonna go with that. Then every year somebody should come out and play two-way player, right? And automatically get the Heisman. It shouldn't go by that.
Automatic. I mean, he
should go by the
deserves
numbers,
to be in the
right?
conversation, but he hasn't done enough statistically to win it.
They saying Travis first, then Boise State, then Cam.
Yeah, I don't
Cam
think,
didn't play last week. That's the problem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
I mean,
right.
Travis should be on the list, but so far statistically, he haven't done enough to win it. Like playing
And he's
both
not
ways.
he's not even in the Big 12. I had this pulled up the other day.
Don't get me wrong. They don't throw his weight much on defense. Like
he's
shut
a
down.
baller. Ain't nobody
They
taking anything away from him
It's
being
kind
a
of like that
baller.
primetime thing. Like
Yeah,
he would have had
dog.
a lot more interceptions in his career, but nobody ever threw his way harder.
I just love that Shador is making $4.9 million at Colorado, and Travis is making $3.8.
They're making money. Well, all these guys are making money now.
Yeah, but not like them.
Yeah,
No, not like
They're
Shador.
the highest
Shador is the
NIL
highest.
dudes in the Shador almost $5 million.
Come on, dog.
But people are going crazy over Travis, and I'm giving you this. Even in the Big 12 right now, he's first at 1,044 snaps. He's third in receptions. It's only in the Big 12.
Mm-hmm.
So nationally, he's not even in the top 5 in some of these categories. To me, that's what should matter.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right?
Am I wrong about that?
Keep going.
Okay. Fourth in receiving yards. You got other receivers that are better than him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Ninth in he's first in with touchdowns, receiving touchdowns. He got 9. I think he got one the other day, 10. But he's first in the Big 12.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure
This
nationally.
is all in conference, not national.
Not national.
Right.
Who's number one nationally, and who's the best wide receiver in college right now?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Could be that kid out of Ohio State. But you don't watch that game, so you wouldn't know.
Texas, what's that
No,
dude?
but I know.
What about
Bolden?
Didn't Alabama have a
Ryan Williams?
Yeah.
The freshman.
Freshman. He's
He
the best
cold.
wide receiver.
And it's not knocking what Travis does, but the point is, what Travis wants is I'm playing 2 positions. That's what you should be looking at.
And he's doing it very well.
He's doing it very well, but are you going to knock somebody that's actually achieving more in what they're doing at one position, at the receiver spot or at the DB spot? He ain't the best. He looks like he's the best DB out there, but you got other DBs that are better than him.
I don't know, dog.
They said the best is dude from Missouri. And then Ohio State. Yeah, and then Ohio State. And then Michigan's Coastin Lovely is in the top 3.
I mean,
Our big
if we
giant
all going
tight
by the
end.
same list, to me, it's Cam Ward, the crazy numbers he's put up. Now, we can also say his defense sucks, so he hasn't put up these great numbers because they got to win almost or put up 40 points a game.
Right.
Who else you say? Oh, Genty.
Yeah,
I told you about that guy from the beginning.
When I saw him, I was like, let me sit and look at this stupid game with the blue field. And I said, oh.
He's cold.
He's sweet.
He can play.
And he wants to play for Dallas. We need him.
Ooh, I don't know.
Now, did you just make that part up?
No, he wants to play for Dallas. He played at Frisco. He played here.
Oh, he from here.
He from here. He not from here, but he went to high school here.
Yeah, he went to Frisco. He went to Frisco.
Everybody likes to play for the Dallas Cowboys in their career at one point in time. So
Listen, that's
I ain't
not
mad
a
at
bad.
that. It's not. Nothing wrong with it.
Not a bad team to play.
Yeah.
So
for.
I guess so you agree with me and Rock on Cam Ward? In what order?
So for me, I know they always do a quarterback first because of what he has to do. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I would do Cam, Travis, and then Youngin.
I wouldn't be mad at that either.
Yeah.
I just don't want to put Travis in that first spot.
Well, he still got 2 more games. Who knows what he could do now? If the youngin get 180 yards receiving and if he just show off 2 interceptions,
he might do it against Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State is it's just funny how this whole thing worked out for not just for the Big 12, but all the SEC and the Big 10. What was Prime picked? Colorado was picked to be almost second to last
in the conference.
In the Big,
And
guess who was last in that same conference? Arizona State.
And now
it's 1, 2, 3. BYU, Colorado, Arizona State.
And why?
Oh no, give me
NIL and portal.
No,
that's all I'm saying.
Now you don't have to listen to him, but I watched the Colorado game and the commentator was like, and they got that dude from the portal, and they got that running back from the portal, and they got that wide receiver, and they got that defensive tackle. And I was sitting there
but what makes him look better than anything? Something y'all don't have, a quarterback. I'm not taking it. Shador is the best quarterback to me. I like Cam Ward.
Shador slinging that thing.
He's slinging the ball. But I said this last year. That was the only problem with he didn't have an offensive line to block for him. This year he does. He still holds on the ball a little bit too long for me.
But he got the time now.
But he's precise with the ball.
He airs that thing out,
He airs it out. I think the most impressive play was when he played Baylor. That was the game that really turned his season around. That
he's not a fluke, and that's what I love. Now they was calling him fluky last year because he had the numbers, but didn't. And I think he got the most sacks in the world. But I mean, Rock, you said them boys would go over 500. I thought it would take 3 seasons. I mean, me and Dave both said it's going to take him at least 3 to do it in the second season.
To get to what, a bowl game, or what we're talking about?
I mean, just to be. I mean, if he go 8-4,
still a win.
It's hell of a win. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about for the school, not for the I'm talking about for what Deion did. Who
turning around the program.
Yeah, he left Jackson State, which is a big HBCU, you know, so then they was like, well, this Division I and this ain't, a black college football. And he turned the most horrible team in the country into they 8-2 right now.
What's more impressive? What he did? Because nobody's saying this, or what SMU is doing.
Both.
But I think but
what about the Indiana? Nobody want to not talk.
Because when I bring it up, they went 1-11 the year before Deion, right?
Yeah.
What is SMU coming back from?
I thought SMU been sweet for the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, they've been okay, but they've been.
No, SMU been dogs.
They've been they've been sweet.
Yeah, for the last 4 or 5 seasons, they've been solid.
Oh, okay, yeah.
To be in the conversation.
When I lived here, they were sweet.
No, they
and I was like, I got to go to an SMU game.
You going way back to the Eric Dickerson days when they lost, when they couldn't even give scholarships no more. But
with the death penalty,
yeah, but they bounced back from that. They bounced back from that a long time ago.
But to be in the mix in the ACC in your first year,
that's impressive.
And if they win the ACC,
I think they're gonna win
it. If they win the ACC, then definitely SMU over Colorado.
I used to ask you guys this a couple of weeks ago. I said, who's the best team in the ACC? Because you kept bringing up. I like SMU, but you kept bringing them up. And you kept saying
Clemson and Miami.
Oh, Miami. I think
we said Miami first.
I put Clemson, SMU, then Miami.
Yes.
Y'all were saying Miami.
I think
we were saying Miami, yeah.
I think we can change our tune. I think it's Miami. I think it's SMU tied with Miami.
Yeah.
And we're going to find out who the best team is.
Did anybody watch that Louisville game?
Nah.
Dog, let me tell you something, dog. So I have to watch the Louisville game because my wife is from Louisville.
Yeah.
And then her son, our son has season tickets every year, so he's at. So they're playing Stanford, who's 3-7. Horrible. It's 35-35.
I saw highlights. I do remember now. Go ahead.
Dog, the game is over, dog. So Louisville tries to kick a field goal. It's super long, 56 yarders or something. So they can't make it. It's 5 seconds left.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Stanford is like, we not going to be able to. Our senior kicker, his longest is 51 or something. We ain't going to. So we just going to do a play. 5 seconds left. They throw a little out to the running back. It looked like it was going to be a screen. He go out of bounds. The Louisville dude has him by his leg. All he has to do is get up. They go to overtime. This dude gets up and pushes the Stanford player in the chest with the ref closer to me and Dave, 15 yards.
Done.
That puts the kicker right there.
In field goal range.
It's still a little far from him. Louisville jump off sides.
5 more yards.
Yep.
I'm watching this going.
Yeah.
I am not what. It was so bad. After Stanford won, it's in Stanford. You know how the kids come on the crowd? It was only about 300 people out there. Like, nobody went to the game, dog. Like, when they showed the crowd, it just looked like it was two football teams out there together. Oh, man, Louisville had a chance. Every year, Louisville finds a way to lose.
Come on, dog.
To Louisville.
Hey,
to
man.
Louisville. I'm sorry, my wife ain't gonna like that part. To Louisville.
Well, let's shift into NFL, man, and get this thing popping, because you already know why I'm excited. After I talk about my doggone Lions, I'm done. Y'all can have a conversation. That's next.
Go ahead and start
Detroit
it, dog.
Lions, baby. Detroit. Listen, let me tell you something, man.
Now, this one I give you credit for.
Hey.
I will give you credit because the last 2 years you've been talking about this.
Them boys
Go
are
ahead.
strong,
It ain't
dog.
fair, bro.
I know.
It ain't fair.
I know.
You can throw 5 interceptions and still win ball games.
Damn.
Come on, dog.
5 picks, dog.
Come on, dog. Listen.
And you ain't nowhere in it.
Come
Like the
on,
other
dog.
team ain't nowhere in it, even with the 5 picks.
Man, you playing from behind. This was last week. You playing from behind, but everybody still thought like, oh, Detroit's didn't go win. If you listen, man, honestly, I'm gonna take my super fan hat off. The Detroit Lions are by far, in my opinion, the best team in the league. Now, can the best team in the league still lose? Yes.
Okay,
Look what the
long as
New
you say
England Patriots did when they went undefeated and lost in the Super
Lost
Bowl.
to the Giants, yeah.
So, yes, anything can happen. But as of right now, Detroit stays healthy. Man, ain't nobody beating us.
The only
Buffalo is
not
9-2.
not even
The
Kansas
Chiefs
City.
is
The only reason I
9-1.
give you that because, and I know it was last season, but who the Kansas City opened up with last year? Detroit.
Yeah.
And Detroit put Kansas City to sleep.
Come on now.
But here what nobody better do. You better pay attention. Minnesota's 8-2.
No,
I thought
yeah.
they fell all the way off. I didn't know they was 8-2. I said, oh, they just lost 2 games and they stopped talking about
They're
it.
One of them was Detroit.
They're the same division with who?
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, is Minnesota fluky?
No,
I mean, it
they
looked
can't-
like
they
their
can't beat
coach is
Detroit.
doing the same thing that
They
y'all.
can't beat Detroit.
We
They
have
can't.
Goff. They have Darnold. Who you going with?
They can't beat Detroit.
I take golf with
I
his 5
thought
interceptions.
Green Bay. I
With
thought
his
Green.
5 interceptions.
I thought Green Bay would be that
and
team.
Green Bay, I mean, it's a lot of games left. It's about 7 games left for reals in the season.
You can get hot.
You can
at
get
the end.
hot.
It's how
and
you play
can
at the
get-
end.
But right now, is 9-1 Detroit, 8-2 Minnesota, and 7-3 Green Bay.
Hey.
Like,
In Philadelphia, you got to put Philadelphia.
no,
in.
I'm just talking about the
in the
NFC North.
conference, yeah.
Like, that's it.
Look, listen, it's easy to say Kansas City's going to be the AFC representative again, but don't sleep on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Russell out there then run around four games in a row, and that defense is nasty. I can see Pittsburgh, Detroit being in the Super Bowl.
Pittsburgh is.
No.
I can see it. Dog, the way they playing right now,
Yeah,
they play.
Pittsburgh's 8-2
They're playing
that Mike Tomlin football,
play
but that's
ugly
what
football.
They're playing Mike Tomlin football.
Yes, sir.
But are you putting them ahead of Buffalo and Kansas City right now?
Right now, yeah.
Rock.
The only reason why,
They on a
why.
5-game winning streak. And
Listen.
guess what? Since Sierra husband came in.
Hey, let me tell you something.
But
Kansas
then you
City-
got
listen.
Buffalo on a 6-game winning streak.
Hey, Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. Never bet against Patrick Mahomes. I get all that.
Yeah.
But right now, I wouldn't be so. I think Pittsburgh is the best team in the AFC
So
over
give
there.
me. So you said how many games they on a what? How many game winning streak?
Buffalo on a 6-game winning streak. Pittsburgh on a 5-game winning streak.
The last 5 for Pittsburgh. The most impressive was against the Ravens this past Sunday. Beating the Ravens. I'm going backwards because they got a quarterback. They got a 2-time
Yeah, the
MVP.
defense was tested for real.
Okay. Against the Commanders, we found out who the Commanders really are. They're still young.
Yeah, they're still young.
And
they
that's
ain't had no
Russell had a
defense.
pretty good game. And,
Yeah.
and the game was close. It was 28-27 in that
Right.
game. The Giants, no quarterback.
Right.
Jets, no quarterback.
Horrible defense.
The Raiders, no quarterback. So I can't be impressed by that. The only one quality win against the Ravens, and it wasn't a close, and the Ravens had a chance to win that game.
So
The Ravens blew.
just answer me this, Super Dave. When you say I can't give them love or whatever, they're 8-2. The Dallas Cowboys, dog.
I ain't giving the Cowboys no love.
No, but I'm just saying, like, the numbers don't lie. Like, and even when you was talking about Indiana, and
but
if you 10-0, if you ain't played nobody, dog, and me and you know that on a Saturday anybody can win a football game, right? Correct.
Understand.
On any Saturday somebody can win. So that gotta count for something.
It counts for something. But remember this: the last 2 or 3 years, I've been telling me about my Cowboys. We come in here and my Cowboys.
You're right. And now I know.
And the Cowboys were winning. And I kept telling you they're playing teams in their division that are bad. No quality wins.
And I didn't understand why you were saying that.
But when they came up against the better teams, what happened?
Else.
And that's all I'm saying about Pittsburgh. Look at what we're seeing right now.
But their division is one of the hardest divisions.
It was. It used to be. Okay, all right then.
I don't know what's going on in Cincinnati right now, dog.
Look what you just said.
Go ahead.
All the teams before Baltimore, you made a point. Okay, now they finally playing a solid team. They beat them.
Baltimore Ravens?
Yeah.
I'm giving them credit for that, but I got to see it on a more consistent basis.
Man.
That's one game.
Baltimore, first of all, Lamar be losing games.
And that's the other thing.
Yeah.
Lamar has a problem playing Pittsburgh.
That's number one.
I'm not putting Pittsburgh above Buffalo. Buffalo and Kansas City are the two best teams in the AFC.
Absolutely.
Buffalo and Kansas City.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Absolutely. 9-2 Buffalo, 9-1 Kansas City, and
and I didn't go by the records. I'm just saying eye test.
Yes.
Eye test.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can't disagree with that.
Best teams.
Yes.
But Pittsburgh is a team.
They're a good team, and they're coming
They're
along,
very
but we
well
got to see them.
They're very well coached.
I think
who's the coach for the Bills? Exactly. And that's my point.
Because it's about Josh Allen.
Because it's about Josh Allen and not the coach. Steelers is playing consistent. We know that Mike Tomlin is a future Hall of Fame coach. He's only the fourth coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers whole franchise.
Never had a losing season.
Never had a losing season, which is just unheard of, number one. Yeah, but number two, he got his pieces. He don't need you to be super. See, everybody wanted Justin Fields to be this dual threat. We know Mike Tomlin played football like Greg Popovich coached basketball. He X's 7 yards here, 3 for a good fullback dive.
Keep the games close.
Yes.
Keep the games close. Let my defense make a play for me at the end. That's what you're hoping for.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
I'm just saying, but who are the two best teams?
But then I start eye test. You're right. Kansas City, of course, they just lost.
Like eye test right now, it's Detroit. And right behind them, for me, they ain't San Francisco anymore. They're falling off.
San Francisco 5-5. They nowhere close.
Unless
they win, yeah.
They're
but
falling
then they
off.
in the schedule where they.
It's a team I really hate, and it's Philadelphia.
Yeah,
that's the one team that could give them problems.
Agreed.
That's the one team because they can run the ball.
Agreed.
And if Barkley stays healthy and plays the way he's playing right now,
well, with 7 games
pass.
left, you got the Atlanta Falcons leading the NFC South at 6-5. You got the Cardinals leading that division. Everybody in the NFC West is 5-5 except the Cardinals.
And that's why I'm saying it's only 2 teams right now in the NFC that's in the race right now. It's Detroit, number 1.
I like the Commanders, dog. I mean, I know they say they're young, and it might not be their time right now.
Exactly, and you saw Jaden Daniels come down the last few weeks.
Yeah.
Who's playing better football than him right now?
Jalen Hurts.
No, Bo Nix.
Bo balling.
And I don't even want to admit it, dog. I hate the
Broncos.
Broncos.
How was Bo 30 yet?
Well, he's like 32 now.
Bo balling.
Yeah.
Bo is out there.
Hey, dog.
What's
the Broncos' record?
The Broncos is third. They 6-5.
They quietly, that's just one of them teams.
And they got a head coach. Head coach pays just like you got.
But that's what we're saying. Head coach is the
Dan Campbell.
So Josh Allen, who's the coach of the Bills? Nobody can think of, and that's what's going to kill them in the end. Who do we know that's going to say? Because remember all the years that Peyton was winning. Peyton Manning, I'm talking about. He was losing close games because nobody could coach him. He was just out there by himself. I feel like Josh Allen is one of them people that'll also throw 6 interceptions.
I'm going to tell you a team that's throwing me off.
Who was that?
But quietly, your boy, the Chargers.
Yeah, no,
I don't want
to admit it, dog.
They quietly out there balling.
He got a quarterback.
And Harbaugh loved it. Ain't nobody talking about it.
Exactly.
He got a quarterback. He got a quarterback.
And he only got to come in second in the division.
That's it.
Quarterback, running game,
you right,
and he has
dog.
a defense.
Shoot.
You are absolutely right. But here go the
cold
cold part. The Broncos is so if this Bo Nix dude start coming alive,
right?
Then remember, I've been saying this for a decade with you. We only got to come in second in the division. The Chargers and the Broncos is good right now.
Right.
Period. They beating teams.
Y'all
they
be fine next year when y'all get
lifted
Shador.
the Falcons up like they did, and I watched that whole game at the
I
airport.
just gave him Shador. Y'all be fine next year when y'all. I give y'all that.
Don't take I like Raider Nation. I'm not a huge fan, but I like the Raiders.
Right.
Because my brother used to, he's part of the Raider Nation.
Fans.
But you don't want to put Shador out there.
Dog, first of all,
You don't want to don't take it. Don't go to Vegas. No,
I'm trying to get y'all a quarterback. Well, hold on.
let me talk to KC who look like Rock T.
I want to see the Raiders win, bro.
But I'm gonna tell you the difference, Rock. Tom Brady is now part of that franchise.
Thank you.
I forgot about that.
Antonio Pierce won't be there next year. You will go get a quarterback.
How about that?
And who's been kind of molding this guy over the years?
Tom Brady.
Okay, then.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Tom Brady with the LA.
Bro,
Diaz going to play a factor in this.
This could
There's only
be.
two places he can
I'm
go.
getting a Sanders jersey.
Oh,
It's only two places he can go. That's the Giants
or Vegas.
or Vegas.
That is right. He could go to the Giants.
Oh,
But I can see the Raiders moving up.
No, Prime gonna make sure he wind up in Las Vegas.
Because it's a show. It's a show.
It's a show.
It's a show.
Oh, yeah, it's Vegas.
It's Vegas.
It's Vegas.
And it's
what I
Tom
mean.
Brady. That's a good point.
And it's Tom
Exactly.
Brady.
No, Prime.
Damn, Rock, I got to get Super Dave to back me up on something like
Now you
that.
gonna start backing me up sometime?
I got you. I'll
Look
be
at
having
this
you
chest.
sometime.
Look at his chest. Look at this chest.
Good. That's why he almost choked on himself just there.
Let's get to these NFL picks, man. If I ain't mistaken, I believe I smoked y'all last week too, man. I don't think
He didn't get a chance.
We ain't even do it last week, and y'all ain't do it. Y'all ain't
we
do
did
it last
Yeah,
week.
we did it.
we did it.
What was the who won that one?
I got to go get my results.
But I mean, you know who won out of you two.
I think I
Probably give it to him.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
I think I only missed maybe two. I got to go double check though.
Okay,
bro.
now we got now.
Yeah,
I ain't
now
gonna give it to him.
that
I
ain't
ain't
fair.
right. See,
That
he
ain't
like the
fair.
ass stuff too. I
Right.
can give it to him.
You know who also keep track? My wife. Chris will keep
does
track
she?
of my picks. Like,
Oh, nice.
Hey, didn't you pick them? I said, yeah, I did. Did you pick them? Yes,
All right,
I did.
Well, let's
Okay, let's make
while
our
we
picks
bring
now.
in wives. Shout out to Lanika and
Shout out to Ebony. She sticks up for me too.
now her name Ebony.
I thought it was Ivory.
I couldn't remember. Live
I never
together in
said
perfect
that.
harmony.
Never said that. My wife is Ebony. All right, let's go with these picks. Thursday night, Steelers at the Browns.
Pittsburgh, baby.
Anybody believing in Jameis Winston?
No, that dude won one game and was trying to be off. He ain't won since. Grow up.
Give me the Steelers.
Yep.
They go, okay, the Buccaneers at the Giants. Buccaneers.
Yep. Who you got, Rod?
I got them. Same thing.
They're
Bucks.
benching Jones and putting in Danny DeVito. And not Danny DeVito to play the Penguin in Batman Returns. They're benching Daniel Jones.
Good.
Oh, and bringing it. Oh, and
Yeah,
really bringing it.
Danny
I'm
DeVito.
half listening to you, dog, and I'm like,
It's about time.
Dave loved Batman so much that he is. We are
No, the
talking
guy-
about
the
football.
kid-
Yeah, I remember.
kid-
Yeah,
kid
I remember.
named
About
DeVito.
time. About time.
The Chiefs at the Panthers. I'm going with the Chiefs.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely, KC.
Okay. I'm going to say that one for last. Go on, give it to me. Cowboys at the Commanders. Give me the Commanders.
Yeah, give me Washington,
All day.
dog.
The Patriots at the Dolphins. Dolphins
Miami.
coming along.
Miami.
Give me the Dolphins.
Give me the Patriots.
Titans at the Texans. Give me the Texans.
I also want the Texans. No, I want Houston. Yeah, who you want?
I got Houston.
I got Houston too. Detroit at the Colts. Give me Detroit.
Absolutely.
Smart guys.
Who you got,
I
Rock?
think we all agree. I think we all agree. This will be a good one. The Vikings at the Bears. They fire the Bears fire the
I
offensive
got
coordinator.
Minnesota, dog.
Oh, I say all that to say I'm going with Minnesota
Did I
too.
tell y'all that Caleb was not a starter? He's a
Yes,
backup.
yes, you did.
No, he's not a backup. Coaching plays a okay.
Be a
Caleb is a
Bear
backup.
fan. All the Bear fans know
No,
they
I'm
ain't
not.
had a
I'm not
quarterback
picking
in
the
their whole
Bears, but
life.
I'm saying it's too early.
Caleb is a backup in
No.
this league.
Okay.
Let's go.
Damn.
Remember that.
I mean,
Remember what he said. Broncos at the Raiders.
And guess what? I just thought about it. He a Lions fan, so he ain't never gonna respect the Bears all out loud. They play
No.
each other twice a
I just
year.
go off talent. I like Caleb.
What's the next game?
Moving to wide receiver.
Remember that. Broncos at the Raiders. Give me the Broncos.
Damn, hold on. Don't move him to wide receiver.
Don't even try to talk. Don't do that. Just remember what he said. Just remember what he said. He's just throwing it out
Give me
there now.
Broncos.
The Broncos at the Raiders?
Give me the Broncos.
I'm going with Vegas, dog. We need a win, dog. We on a 7-game losing streak.
But y'all not the worst team in the NFL. We are. Cowboys are.
No, y'all got 3 wins. We only got 2.
It don't matter. I'm talking about eye test. Who's the worst team?
How about my whole body test and the brain test and everything else? We suck,
49ers
dog.
at the Packers.
Oh, Purdy's hurt.
Is he?
Give me Green Bay.
Yeah, give me love.
Give me Jordan Love. Give me Green Bay. The Cardinals at the Seahawks, a divisional game.
You know what, dog?
You never know which version going to show up on both of these teams.
But it looks like I'm going to take Arizona in this game.
I'm going with Seattle.
I'm going with Seattle because they at home. Because this is a coin flip game.
Yeah, it's a coin flip. The Eagles at the Rams. The Rams are getting healthy.
Give me Philly.
Give me the Rams.
I'm taking the Rams at home.
Ooh.
I ain't all the way sold on Hurts.
I ain't sold on Eagles yet.
No?
They got the talent, but the head coach is going to be their problem. Yep. Sirianni is going to do them in. It's going to be their downfall. Even if they do play Detroit down the line, Dan Campbell's a better coach than he is. The Ravens at the Chargers. That's a good one on a Monday night.
Ooh,
Oh, and it's brother against brother.
I ain't think about that. That's right.
Ooh.
I'm going with Baltimore.
I'm going to go with the Chargers.
Give me the Chargers.
Yeah. I'm going to go with
Bounce
the Chargers.
back game for LJ and Henry.
Give me the Chargers. That's it for the NFL.
Oh, good. Okay.
We ain't got to do college. I mean,
no, we ain't got
it was heated. It was heated a while ago. I'm not going to apologize. It's just when you talk about Colorado, it just does something to me.
All therapists, look at his body language.
And it does something to me, and it takes me to another level.
All therapists and detectives, look at his body language.
It's something about Colorado. Even my friends say that. Why you don't like Colorado? Why you don't give him respect? I'm never going to give him respect.
Hey, man.
We're not going back into it. We're moving on.
But see, now I got to go. Oh, Colorado used to be in the Big 12?
Yeah.
In the B-enemy days?
Oh, so you ain't never liked them?
I've never liked them.
As an Oklahoma fan?
No.
Oh, that pays. That's important.
But I don't like Dion.
Which is
very confusing for you being a diehard Cowboy fan.
I didn't like him. He played for the Cowboys.
Oh, well, see?
I thought he was a hired gun. That's all it was.
There it is. On that
Never mind then. Let me go ahead and give up.
I hate the homies, man.
I didn't like T.O. I didn't like T.O. on the Cowboys.
5 stars. Keep them coming, man. We appreciate all the downloads, subscribe, all that good stuff. Rock Teasy is who I be.
It's your boy Griff. Go Blue, Raider Nation. We are horrible right now, but our fans are amazing. And AKA Mr. I'm going to start. This is my last year saying Jason the Jet. I knew Michigan was going to win. I got a tattoo months before the game. And right now we got way bigger problems than talk about championships or anything else. And I hate the homies.
KC, this is my camera right here. I want to say this. This your boy Super Dave.
He getting all stiff, dog.
I don't know, because he like his chest where it go, right in the middle. His cleavage. He like his man cleavage. He like his man cleavage. Go ahead, Dolly. Go ahead, young man, Dolly.
It's your boy Super Dave, but guess what, y'all?
Look at his boy.
Kansas will upset Colorado this weekend.
Never lost.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't buy that.
Lost.
Nah.
Remember this.
We are.
Okay, remember
looking
this.
At camera.
I'm looking at camera right now. I said it.
Not gonna happen.
I don't believe it.
Deuces.
I hate the homies.